I'm ready.
Chet Hagen says, "Let's stride boldly forth."
All
right,
let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's stride boldly forth. Which is something that you guys had just done at the end of the first half of the episode. Quigley had strode boldly forth down an unknown ancient tunnel where no living thing has walked for untold eons. Marcus soon followed after, not because he really wants to go on an adventure, but because he was really tired of listening to the rest of the group argue about whether they were going to go save him or not. Alex was lured by the notion that if there's treasure down there and Quigley and Marcus get to it first, she may not get her first pick, and that was just unacceptable. And in the end, Crag and Lyra decided they were going to head down the tunnel as well to drag their companions kicking and screaming back through the door that Crag had opened. But when they crossed the threshold into the tunnels, the door that they had entered slid down behind them, casting them in the darkened tunnel with no way back. So, that is where we pick up
Best
now.
day ever!
So, do not use a tangle coat right now.
So I say, wait, I heard a sound, correct? So I heard a sound, so I say, we should turn back and see if they're actually following us or
I'm sure
not.
they're coming.
So
sitting at the door.
I start going back.
Okay.
And we make our way back to this.
Well, pretty soon.
By the way, sorry, a few more comments had come in, Jim, as we make our way back. Sorry. Brad Metz mentions that's an awesome-looking dragon egg.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Jim
Really
once again made it by hand. Very impressive. Mike Harris, you need a cast photo.
Well, of course, we do have a bunch of cast photos up on our Instagram page. You can go to Instagram and see all these wonderful photos that have been put up by the lovely Mrs. Quigley. And you can go there. We are at Dragons and Stuff Show. I promise you, we have dozens of wonderful pictures.
I'm wondering if he means to sign it.
it.
Because we were talking about signing
I'll
prizes.
tell you what.
That's cool.
Let's do this. If they would rather us not sign the shirt, which is understandable because they want to wear the shirt, you pick your favorite photo from Instagram. You have to go to our Instagram page. Pick your favorite photo on our Instagram. We will print it up, sign it, and send it to you.
Nice.
Wow, that's a free bonus prize.
That's
Even
a
I
bonus
didn't
prize
know.
to the prize bag.
Nice.
Wow.
There we go.
All right.
Anybody else got a few more comments?
There's more.
Oh, look at Noah Politi says, I had a terrible day at work, but I know this will make my day better, even if it's more shopping.
Hopefully,
Noah, we love you.
We didn't shop today.
No more shopping. No
more shopping. Only adventures.
That Instagram I mentioned is at Dragons and Stuff Show on Instagram. So definitely go find that one.
Michael Caseven says, still rolling nat ones against bugs. Yeah, there's a fly here that is...
It's a big fly.
It just
It's kind of annoying.
It's a very bold fly.
Don't bother us.
And Kai Wright says, thank you guys for being so entertaining.
Yes.
We do it for you guys, so
Yes.
thank you guys for watching us.
Yeah, thank you for
And
watching.
thank you, everyone who's new, for watching as well. Welcome to the family.
For sharing, watching, commenting, and sticking with the yelling.
And shopping.
Sticking with the yelling.
So,
Crag, you are standing there, feeling the weight of the fury on your heart growing heavier and heavier as you realize that you have once again been forced into something that you didn't want to do in the first place. Just as the light from Quigley's shield bathes you in an unearthly arcane glow, Lyra is standing beside you feeling like this is certainly the most idiotic, foolish notion to go forward that she has ever been a part of. And
So
yet,
I see him coming.
there you are.
I'm glad to see you guys decided to come along.
Punch him
No,
out.
we're
Punch him right
sleeping.
now.
All right, listen.
We're sleeping.
All right, just listen to my idea for
Do
1
you
second.
remember? Do you remember the ogre?
I'm ready to listen to Quigley's
Do you
idea.
remember
You're
not
not there.
listening before?
What are you talking about? I'm there.
So, I was going to say,
Are you there?
we needed to spur along the group to
We're
at
in the
least
hallway.
get past this one thing. Now, we have 3 walls that are blocking us, a wonderful, cozy little corner. All we have to do is pay attention to one narrow hallway to watch. So why don't we sleep here?
Oh my god.
Let's sleep in a hallway. We're gonna sleep on top of each other and be sardines in a can.
That's what camping is.
Marcus likes to sleep
It's easy
close
to
to
sleep.
people.
I don't care. We just
Certain
need to
people.
sleep. We're in a freaking hallway.
Watch order.
I would like to take a watch with you, Sir Craig.
Great. First watch.
I'm sleeping.
All right, I'll be second watch.
And I will be involved in third watch as well. So maybe, Lady Lyra, do you mind taking third watch with me?
We've been over this so many times before. The casters have to have first and last watch. So I'll take first watch with Quigley. And then Lyra can have last watch.
With Lady Alex, and I will take second watch with Sir Craig.
Great.
Okay. You decided to split the night into 3 sections. You know that it means that you guys will have to be there for longer so that everybody is able to rest up fully, especially considering you're already deep into the night. When you had started this trek into the sewers, it was already pretty late. So you decide to make camp. I know you guys have bedrolls, so you guys are able to stay warm and comfortable. Are you guys going to light any fires? Are you doing anything for food aside from just your trail rations?
No, just rations.
You're just going to rough it down in the sewers. That's fine. It's fine.
No, it's not.
Well, you don't feel very good about it at all because you know that somewhere up above you,
literally right up there is the mouse and moth.
And your very good friend is probably having drinks,
Jonathan?
talking to interesting ladies,
Oh.
taking everything all to himself, when you could be joining him. But here you are down in the sewers of all places.
He went forward.
It's true.
Don't touch me.
So,
first watch.
yes.
I would like to have a momentary conversation with Lord Marcus.
Carry on.
I say in hushed tones, of course, to let the rest of the party sleep. I say, well, Lord Marcus, things are getting a bit heated in the group, aren't they?
They're getting very heated quickly, and I need to understand where we're going as a group, because I was under the impression we had clear leadership under myself, and we had some direction, and now I'm very lost as to where the party's allegiances are and what the party wants.
Lord Marcus, and now you do know that I love the A-Team, and I believe you have provided very good leadership in the past, but you do have to admit that in the past few couple of days, your common sense hasn't been quite what it was. Now, might I suggest, in the future, being more of a silent leader? I believe if we all think that we are leaders, but believe truly in our hearts that what we do is for the best of the team, and discuss that as a team, that we can all triumph together. So, if you could, as a leader, decide to roll with the punches a little bit and go more so with the group than by yourself, then you would be leading with the group than just leading yourself.
Okay.
Perfect.
You're the heart of the team, Quigley. I have to listen to you.
Well, you don't have to listen to me.
No, as the heart, you definitely, without you, we don't stride boldly forth and move forward. It is dead! Dead!
Wow.
Quigley is level 5 now.
That was awesome. All right. That was awesome.
Wonderful.
Well done.
That was great.
I believe that counts as a
sleeping.
nat 20 for perception check.
You want to mark that on your box as a kill?
No, I'm not going to mark that.
Yeah. Great. By the way, Benjamin Snyder says, I think I just heard So Shall laughing at the party's misery. So Shall, if you don't know, is the, the spirit, the djinn that we trapped inside of the computer systems. We don't really understand it, but apparently So Shall can communicate on Facebook and Reddit and a few other places, Twitter I've heard, and some other places. But So Shall allows us to see your comments through this magical portal, and we are able to discern what you're saying to us. So thank you to So Shall, and thank you to you guys for sending in those comments for us to decipher and comment back to.
Thank you,
Now,
So Shall.
also on Reddit, well, I know what the story behind So Shall is, and I think you know the story behind So Shall. I believe you know the story behind So Shall, and you know the story. I don't know if you know the story, but I would love to hear your theories on how we trapped So Shall and what So Shall did in order to be trapped. Go over to Reddit, start a sub post, and go ahead and start posting on it. I'd love to see that.
Scott Denuzzo, hashtag Team Marcus. I can't believe I just typed that. Yes, you can. Because Scott, you've always been Team Marcus. And
Brian
you know
Summer
it.
points out that Quigley is being sensible again, so the end will come swiftly.
Yes, this is the last episode.
Well, I've just agreed with Quigley.
Oh, great.
And
Sounds good.
I'm great.
All right.
After my watch, I will go down in the box, and I will begin preparing some scrolls and sleep my time down there.
Well, as your watch draws to a close.
Leave the lid open while he's down there.
Okay, so you open up the box so that Marcus can go down into it, and you begin to prepare your scrolls. Marcus, do you want to sleep or prepare scrolls first?
Prepare first.
Okay. It'll take an hour for that to happen.
I'll do... Sorry, if there's anybody else that wants to have conversations, they should do that because I need to look
So
real
second
fast.
watch, your watch passes.
Yes, I need to
second
have a
watch.
conversation with Sir Crag as well.
Okay. Well.
Are you on second watch too?
Yes.
So then I'm okay. I was going to be second watch. Oh, we're third. Sorry, okay, I'm still asleep.
So I say,
Good night.
Sir Crag,
I'm staring down the hallway. I'm staring into the darkness.
Things have gotten a little bit heated recently with the group, haven't they?
Have they?
Yes, well, I do notice that, I mean, even there was a time when I threatened to murder Lord Marcus, but I've got a cooler head now, and I thought maybe we could discuss this a little bit.
Great.
Do you mind if I say something from Sir Gerald's Guide to Heroic Endeavors and and I would love it if you would have an open ear about it.
I'm not plugging my ears.
So, Sir Gerald Guide lists in his chapter about leadership types of leadership ways. So there's ways of speaking boldly in front of a crowd, or subtly leading the group and hinting at ways that they should go. Or my favorite seems to be that Sir Gerald states that sometimes leading by example is the way to go about business, and I believe personally that your leadership is best sought after this way. If you want Lord Marcus to follow you down a hallway, I believe he requires your protection. So you should just go down the hallway and not wait for him. And same with me, Sir Crag. I will always be by your side. If you go down the hallway, I will follow you. But if you want to stop arguing with Lord Marcus, it's as easy as that. You don't have to argue, and we can just go where we need to go.
That's great. But that doesn't always mean striding headfirst into danger, like you managed to do. And get us into so much trouble.
I understand. Sometimes I get a little jittery.
You were just jumping into acid blobs.
Well, it was a good idea. All right. So, Craig, I don't believe that we should bring up the acid blobs because you did just pummel me in the face with your hammer.
I didn't hit you in the face.
I believe you hit me.
I hit the acid blob. You were floating in it because you're stupid.
But you saw me in the acid blob. You could have waited.
It was a big acid blob.
You could have waited until I got out of the acid blob.
Hey, I didn't burn you with a big flaming ball.
I understand. But listen, I'm holding no grudges. I'm not letting that affect me in any way. I'm just asking that possibly you might start leading more by example, and then we can. Really
and then Captain Ass Sucker is going to follow.
Yes, I believe he will.
Okay, sure.
Benjamin Snyder. He's always in for Marcus reasons. Also, sleeping in the box sounds so much better than sleeping in the open sewer, doesn't it?
We're in a corridor, not in the sewer anymore.
No, yeah, definitely not sewer. I do.
Oh,
that was a great save.
Yeah.
Reflex save.
Yeah.
I want to do a scrolled message.
Okay.
That's a 0 level.
As you are.
Oh, you jerk.
Down there.
I are.
And you are.
I'll just set this down, shall I?
You set up a little space. You're on the floor. You're starting to work, and there's a fly.
We just killed it.
There's a fly that keeps buzzing around your head, and you try to swat it away. And it just keeps coming back. It keeps coming back. And then there's a second fly, and a third fly, and you feel an itching down inside your boot, like a crawling sensation up your leg, under your robes. And when you lift your legs, you see dozens of tiny, baby, almost microscopic little spiders skittering up your leg.
What? No!
What do you do?
What do you mean? What do I do? I start screaming.
Okay. But you're all alone, and as you're squishing more, they just keep coming. There's more. They're coming from cracks in the walls. They come from up under the floor. They are swarming over you.
I'm climbing ladder. I'm climbing ladder. I'm getting
you
out
guys
and
are getting
screaming.
towards the end of your watch.
Are you
And-
naked?
Jumping out. You're naked. No, I wasn't naked yet because I wasn't sleeping.
He wasn't naked yet. That was coming.
Yet.
You see, as you are ending your heartfelt discussion about leadership and moving forward, Marcus comes tumbling out of, he climbs up and tumbles out of the box, and he's slapping himself and rolling around on the ground and screaming and raising a ruckus. What do you do?
Kill him! Help!
What's wrong?
Close the box.
Okay, you close the box.
Kill him!
What's wrong?
Get him off me! Do I still see them?
You still see them, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Get him off!
And I
Start smacking.
There's nothing there. I mean, you can just smack it.
I'm smacking.
I'm
smacking Marcus.
I slap him in the face.
Okay, when you feel the stinging slap from Quigley, the sensation of thousands and thousands of tiny legs crawling across your skin recedes. You look around you and you see that there's nothing but dead bugs coating the floor.
What the
What the
hell?
hell's wrong with you?
There's nothing there.
The bugs! All the bugs!
Slap him again.
Bugs. I'm trying to sleep here. You're
Did
right.
you?
Those all the bugs!
You need to take
How
a
did you do that?
shower.
I slap him a third time.
Why do you keep slapping me?
Have you been drinking?
Is it one of my
Do I
face?
see bugs?
No, you see nothing. You
I
have no idea what-
slap him a fourth
I don't
time.
see anything.
There's nothing there.
You keep slapping me.
Have you been drinking?
No, what? No, there's a bug. I'm
I
trying to
slap him a third time.
It's satisfying to watch now.
Why does he keep slapping me? Are they on my face?
No, we
Are they on my
don't. There
face?
are
Is that why
no
he's slapping
bugs.
me? Are they more on my face?
down.
I go in for another slap.
No, I grab him. No.
There's all the
Let him
bugs,
speak
all the
for a
bugs.
second.
These, they're all crawling on me.
There's
They're all
no
crawling on me.
bugs. There's
We have
no
to leave.
bugs.
They're all over the place. Look at them. Look at them. Look everywhere. I pick them up and I'm holding them.
There's nothing.
Look at them.
nothing.
Look
There's
at all of them. There's thousands of them. They're all coming up in the box. Close the box. I'm over to
Marcus.
close the box.
Box
It's already closed.
No, the box.
Marcus.
The box is full of them.
Marcus,
The box is
you
full
need
of
to
them.
stop drinking so much.
What?
I'm
No,
gonna
I didn't drink. I'm
meditate.
not drinking. I'm John. No. I mean, I had some. I mean, my buzz is off. But
Slap
it's
him
fine.
again.
It's slapped again.
Marcus.
Is there one on my face? Why do you keep slapping
Stop
me?
I
slapping
think
him.
he's feeling some. He's crazy.
No, it's just...
Something's wrong.
Just hit him until
Okay.
he's
Look at all
better.
of the bugs. Look at all of the
Okay,
bugs.
I see
Can you not see
nothing.
that?
Hit him with
No.
water.
No, hold on.
I know what it is.
What?
His bracelet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his bracelet.
Take your bracelet off.
What?
But we
It's
don't know
that
that.
stupid cursed bracelet that you took from that
This
idiot
is
in the car.
This protects me.
Yeah.
No.
From what? From bugs?
I don't know. I didn't get hurt.
Take it off.
No, it protects me. They didn't sting. They didn't
my
bite
gosh.
me. They
Yeah,
didn't bite
but-
me, did they?
I
But here's
slap
the
him
thing.
again.
Here's the thing. You're
What are
not
they calling
used-
on you guys?
Stop it.
What are they calling you?
Here.
What, you don't see them?
Will
in
you
the-
hold on? Close your mouth for a second. Put a bubble on. So here's the thing. I feel like you're not this crazy, and for you to see things that we can't see, there's something wrong. And the only thing that's different about you right now is that bracelet. So that bracelet has to have something to do with the fact that you're acting really weird, like weirder than
Take
normal.
out my sword.
What?
Oh.
I could chop off the bracelet if you want.
You gonna chop off his hand?
No,
I can't heal that. I can't heal
No, I'm not
that.
taking my bracelet. This protects me.
Just only the bracelet, very carefully.
I'm saying.
Or we could just cut it, saw it off.
Can I just walk over and take it off of him?
Okay, while you do that, Kamto Chmei Long says, I vote for Lyra to lead everyone away to safety forever.
Forever.
And Dylan
Thank you.
Kezia says, I'm holding no grudges except against Jonathan. And that is very true, Dylan.
This thing has been built up so much with Jonathan. It's like
I know.
It's nothing. It's okay.
there's nothing there.
There's nothing.
Just wait till
Greg,
we reveal
Sir
the
Greg.
Jonathan shirt.
So, no, there better not be a Jonathan shirt. I'm going to
Yes.
buy one just to
Hashtag that.
burn it.
No.
So, Greg, hold him down. I'll cut it off of his
No,
hand.
I'll take my bracelet.
Just take it off.
What is it? How does it attach? Is it a fully on, or is it just like a half bracelet? Or
It's just on his.
can I
Does it
just go up
stretch
and
off?
take it off of him?
Do you do that?
I go over and take it off.
Grab him. And you grab for his wrist, and he's trying to hold it back. And you grab the bracelet, and you realize that it's much, much tighter on his skin than you thought it was, and you're trying to move it, and you realize that the more you realize you're going to start to like scrape into his skin if you try to take this thing off of him.
Wow.
Lady Alex, why don't you just start cutting it with your knife?
What did you do? What did you do, Marcus? Yeah, you did a squiggly and you...
scroll message!
So I go and I grab Lord Marcus around the arms.
Okay.
So that he can't move.
Okay.
And I say, well, somebody just cut it off of his hand.
Don't come no!
Not cut your hand off. Somebody take Lady Alex's knife or your knife and just start...
What's the bracelet made of?
It's made of a silvery metal.
Oh, never mind.
It's not going to come out.
No, we want to help you.
You can cut one of the little rivets, right? You can just try and...
I think it's a solid metal bracelet.
All right, this is great. You're seeing things.
Does anyone have soap?
Usually you're like at least a little more together.
Chain link?
No, you just slide your hand through it.
Oh.
It's a solid metal.
Although you're kind of one now that you're watching, like you don't know how Marcus even got it on his wrist to begin with.
Yeah, because it's so tight.
It's so tight on him now.
I'm sorry, Lord Marcus. You might have to lose your hand.
No, this is it protects me.
Either take it off or lose your hand.
Or there might be something even worse that you see that we don't because of that bracelet.
Jim, there are thousands. There's millions of them.
This is almost
How
more
did you kill
annoying.
them, Quigley?
This might be more annoying than regular Marcus.
How did you kill them all, Quigley?
Can we
Can
just
I go
get him
back to
drunk?
sleep? I'm going back to sleep.
Okay.
How did you kill them all?
Marcus, it's okay.
Marcus, just go back to bed, all right?
Hey, does anyone have
do what you were doing.
I'm not going back to bed.
No.
No, we have to leave. We have to go. We have to get out. There are bugs.
Get
There are
out.
millions and millions of
Just
bugs. We
stay.
have to go. We
Marcus,
absolutely have to leave.
Just stay out of the box right now. Just stay right here with us.
No, they came out of the box. They're everywhere. How do you know they're not down here? They weren't in the box
of
before.
my sword and I knock him out.
I'm sleeping.
He's pulling a Crag.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess.
So Crag taught me that move.
Yes. Okay. You gotta roll on it?
Charles Shaw says Marcus finally has something that loves him back. The bracelet.
Charles Shaw!
Oh, to Charles! Huzzah!
Hey, Charles.
So,
does he get knocked out?
Yeah. Sure.
Right, so ladies, your turn for a watch?
Yes.
Sure.
Just remember, if he wakes up, just give him a good old pop in the back of the head.
No
We're going to
problem.
turn him into, what was that guy that we dragged?
All right.
Oh, that was,
and pommeled him?
That was Lewis, correct?
Yeah,
We're
that
going to turn him
was
into
Lewis.
Lewis.
That was Lewis,
That was
yes.
Lewis who has suffered
With
permanent brain damage for all time.
Poor Lewis.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll find him and kill him one day.
Oh, God, I'm going to sleep.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to sleep as well.
Okay.
All right.
We're on watch.
All right. Can I, as we're on watch, can I count my coin pouch from Madnick?
Yeah. You find 30 pieces of gold, 82 pieces of silver,
32?
82
82?
pieces of silver,
Uh-huh.
and 127 copper.
Money, the ching-ching of money sounds. Ching-ching.
Okay. Sure. Can I, thank you. Can I examine, well, because we're just sitting there watching, can I examine my ring that I got from him?
Yeah. It is a gold ring with a large red stone on the top of it. It seems to be well made and probably worth a decent chunk of money. You wanted to make an appraisal check on it?
Sure.
Sure.
While she's doing that, Marcus is sleeping, right? Like he's out.
Well, he's out. Yeah.
So we could just saw the thing off of him, correct?
Saw what thing off of him?
The bracelet.
It's metal.
Yeah, but like if she has some, we can like saw it off.
It was skin tight.
So we can't get anything.
I'll examine him in a second, I guess.
Okay.
So I guess
In
we'll
a
look
common
at it.
set of thieves' tools, there's usually a file for if you ever need to get rid of a piece of metal.
By the way,
Nice GM
a Jonathan shirt was mentioned. And we have many shirts available. If you haven't gone over to wictheseries.com, you can win one of those shirts at the end of this episode. Just go to wictheseries.com and check out what are currently available. We have some more on the way. And if you win tonight's bundle by, of course, sharing this episode on Facebook.
Share the crap out of it.
Share the crap out of it with the hashtag dragons and stuff on Facebook. Make sure your share is public because your privacy settings may have it set as private. Just make sure that particular share uses a little drop down to make it public so we can see your name, so you can be eligible to win prizes on Facebook. So if you're watching us on Twitch, thank you. Just very briefly head over to Facebook and hit that share button on facebook.com/dragonsandstuff.
You could try smacking it with
I
your
rolled
staff.
a 2, so.
Yeah.
That's
You know, it's probably worth quite a bit of gold, but you're not quite sure how
I'm
much.
just trying to break it.
Less than 300, more than 100.
Okay.
To feel very precise
All right,
with it.
Lyra,
Yes.
let me see his arm. So I walk over and I look at. Here it is.
She's sleeping.
All right.
Oh, it's a bracelet.
I'm going to examine the bracelet and how close it is to the skin. Is it possible to get one of my thief tools underneath there?
Yeah, can we?
Not underneath of it, but if you could file from the top, maybe.
Can I try filing it from the top?
You can try filing from the top.
Oh, perfect.
And then what do I use?
You just have to work at it.
Maybe disable device.
Oh, so no roll, just work?
You just work at it.
not gonna work
You're
then.
sawing away at this thing, and after a few minutes, the rough edge of your file has been worn entirely smooth, and there has been no mark whatsoever made on the metal.
Lyra,
I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what this thing is, but obviously it's making him crazier than usual.
great. Now I have a broken freaking file.
I'll help you pay for a new one. Just trying to figure this out. Okay, so
What did he say? What did
need
Doc
to
say?
So don't worry
I
about
need
it.
to fix my.
What did you
I
say?
heard what he said. It's the best.
Let me hear it. Doc, what'd
He
you
said that
say?
your father's a blacksmith, and you remember the whole thing.
God damn it. Now
I'd like to buy some thieving tools. I mean,
lock picking.
lockpicking. I mean,
But
my father was a blacksmith.
F you all.
all right, so
Lyra,
is there
it's-
I'm sorry.
No. I'm just saying that there's nothing. I think it's
It's
magic.
magic. But I don't know what else, like, what can we do about it?
nothing. We just have to try to control him and
Boy.
tell him he's not going to die. I don't know.
I knock him out.
You're not there. Hush. We don't have magic to help you. What the hell is wrong with you?
You're
Why are you
knocked out,
doing
no
that?
faces.
Knocked out.
put your head down.
Hey, that was my food.
Put
You
your
just
head
moved
down.
I
it.
don't see anything. Why are you?
I don't understand why you're getting all weird.
Unless
I killed one right
I
here.
have
10
Unless the
minutes ago.
chat knows something that Marcus knows about, and if you want to tell us
Yeah,
here,
chat.
then I'll take what you say into
we'll
the
do
chat.
it if
We
we can
just
think
fast
of.
forward until he wakes up.
Well, it's a shame we're sleeping. Lyra does have amnesia. She doesn't
That's
remember
true.
things.
Ever since the spirit entered her body, she hasn't been quite the same.
No, I haven't.
I'll never get over that.
You guys are awful. It's a ghost.
But he entered you.
Into your body.
Oh my gosh, guys. All right, so
Possession.
possession.
So, the hours pass. Eventually, a lot of you wake up. It is the next morning. Marcus, you do not feel much better at all. You feel like you have a headache. You see that your friends must have cleaned up the corpses of the bugs so that you wouldn't be freaked out, which you thought was very nice of them, though you're still wary because you see no sign of the pests from the previous night.
We have to leave. We have to go.
There's only one
We
thing.
cannot be down here with all of these bugs.
There's one way out.
Yeah, but you know why?
Forward.
Great, let's go.
Okay.
Am I able to memorize spells or no?
You have not gotten the required amount of sleep, so you cannot change. You can cast
didn't
any
get
spells
2
that you
hours of
currently
sleep.
have. Right. Any of the spells that you currently had, you can still cast, but you cannot change out or memorize new spells.
Oh no.
We're gonna eat.
Yes, of course.
How
Breakfast.
are you doing that?
I don't eat. I'm like, we need to go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
No,
Hurry up.
we
Hurry
need
up. We
to
gotta go.
eat.
Let's stride boldly forth. Let's
How
go.
many rations are we
stride
down
boldly
to?
forth. Let's get out of here.
Tuning it out.
Come on. Come on. Let's go.
Tuning it
Let's
out.
go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Or at
Let's
least
go.
I have.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
No.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh
So you
my
finished your
gosh.
breakfast?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
I
go.
didn't
Let's go.
prepare for
Let's
it.
go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Throw something
Let's
at
go.
him.
Let's go. Let's
Lyra,
go.
do you have
Let's
what
go.
spells you
Let's
want for
go.
the day?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Nope.
Let's go. Let's go.
Stop
Let's go.
it. it!
Let's go. Let's
All
go.
right,
Let's go. Let's
I'm
go.
going to cast
Let's go.
silence.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. There's a zone of absolute silence that suddenly descends on the group. Even the sound of your chewing becomes completely unheard.
I'm watching down the hallway.
Okay.
All of us?
Yeah, you can hear nothing. Marcus is still like talking, but nothing is coming out. You don't even hear like the sound of your like it's almost a maddening silence. And even the sound of your own breath is just nothing. It says you're welcome, for those of you who are trying to read Lyra's note. Timothy Gardner says, the saddest sound in the world is a one-handed wizard trying to clap.
I feel better.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, you can stride boldly forward. The magical silence doesn't last more than a few moments, and then suddenly, as if like air rushing into a vacuum, sound returns.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
It's actually very nice.
Let's go.
It's
Let's
like-
go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I
Let's go.
slap
Let's
him
go.
across
Let's
the
go.
face.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ow. Let's go. Let's go.
I slap him again.
Ow. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I take
Let's
my
go.
reins
Let's go.
out and I hook it in his mouth and I say,
Oh, no,
stop
not,
it!
No, not this again. No.
Rein still.
Fair.
So I say, Lord Marcus, we're about
No.
to leave, but we must do it carefully, and we can't have you.
I
say
stride
let's
boldly
go.
forth.
Okay.
Brian
Marcus
Summers
is
says-
moving forward.
Yes. Oh, perfect.
Hold on. Brian Summers says, wait, she can cast silence, and this was the first use? No, I just got this spell. Tonight. It's time to use this.
So,
And she wasted a spell.
I did. It's not a waste, actually. It wasn't a waste.
Let's be real. You have wasted
Wasn't
many spells
Oh, yeah.
despite these guys.
What I did
Was
say is
not
that
a
she's learned
waste.
from me and is taking my tech.
He's just stirring the pot.
so he
is.
strides
He always
boldly
is.
He's
forward,
moving
so
forward.
I say,
All right.
shall we?
Yeah,
And
let's keep
I
going.
walk after him.
As soon as he
I feel
catches up to
better.
me, I push him in front of me and say, let's go.
Craig,
go.
thank you so much for making them all sleep because I
Hurry
really
up
needed
quickly.
it.
Let's get out. Let's move on. Everybody be on the lookout for bugs. There are a lot of bugs.
I say,
There's a
Lord
lot
Marcus,
of vermin. There's
Lord
bugs.
Marcus.
There are so many bugs. What?
I will put you in the box.
Great. Are there bugs? Did you
No,
check?
No bugs in the box.
You checked.
Yes, I
You went down in the box. You're not lying to me.
There are no bugs in the box. It's a different realm. As
not
you
lying
have
to me.
so politely told me.
You went down in the box and checked.
I didn't go down in the box, but I'll go down in the box if you want me to.
Please.
So I go down in the box. There's no bugs.
Everything,
I
only
come
what
back
you
up.
expect to see.
I say, there's no bugs in the box.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So you're getting in the box?
No, because then I'm alone.
Oh
What
my
is that bracelet you're wearing?
gosh.
What is it? I don't know. It protects me. I don't know.
Do you have no idea what it is?
Why can't you take it off?
This is where it gets kind of weird because I don't know what I don't know what you're trying to tell me I can say or not. Can I tell him I know it's necromancy?
Oh, it's
Tell him whatever you want. You can tell him anything you know about it.
Yeah. It's necromantic.
Which is?
Romantic?
No, necromantic.
It protects me.
How does that protect you?
It does.
I don't know. He said it protected me, but it's necromantic.
So
he?
he said it protected you after we stole all of his stuff.
Yeah, you were there.
And he gave us a gift.
Yeah, you were there.
I was there, and you were an idiot. and You put it on.
Well,
I
he
said
said
don't-
it protects me.
Blackmail.
He said it helps us.
Sorry.
Oh.
I believe he's punishing you, Lord Marcus.
Why is he
Yeah.
punishing me? This protects
Because
me.
I stole the stuff and you're taking the blame.
I didn't take the blame. I told him I wouldn't tell him who took his stuff.
All
That's
those
really
spiders
nice
you're
of
seeing
you.
is probably caused from that stupid
so
bracelet
nice
you're
of
wearing.
you.
Why
It's
did you
caused
put
from
the
the
bracelet
bracelet.
on in the
The
first
bracelet
He
place?
didn't rat anyone out. This is big
He
for
put it
Marcus.
right on.
Do I believe the
What a
bracelet
dumbass.
is
We're
causing
being
me to see the
very
bugs?
stealthy right now.
No,
I'm just
you
saying.
believe the bugs are real. You
Yeah.
believe the bugs
Yeah. Okay.
absolutely
No,
came to get you.
the bracelet is obviously protecting me from the bugs.
I go,
But you're the only one that saw it.
stride boldly forward.
Okay.
Tyler Frick says, boom, go Lyra.
I start following.
you.
Brian
Sir
Summer
Greg.
points out that that was in fact the best use of any energy by the entire group. Probably through all 17 episodes.
You're welcome.
All right. What's
Okay.
going on in the hallway?
Can we just point out that he actually made sure that the guy didn't know that you took it. Like, this is big for Marcus to, like, actually stick up for his group that he says he doesn't like. So that's kind of big. We should at least, I know, we're all walking, but we're still talking. I'm just saying, I think that that's really big of you.
Good growth.
Well, thanks, Lyra. I didn't want to give her up.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's so great. So here's the thing. We got to figure out a way to get that stupid bracelet.
Right.
Can anyone think of anything? Not you.
I didn't get to prepare any spells today, though. That's kind of weird.
Okay, we're going to let him keep thinking.
Maybe if we give him something magical, he'll just take it off.
Take his clothes
off? Can you
off?
bless him or something?
I don't.
Can you?
I mean, I can do cure
Roll
wounds on
a
him, but I don't
knowledge
think.
religion check.
Oh, thank God! Are you kidding me? Please.
9.
Great.
7. 16.
Awesome.
You know that it is possible
Oh, I could design this.
to break curses, possibly
Okay.
through powers. Usually, high-level priests will have access to stuff like that.
Okay.
It depends on a lot of different factors, like the power of the priest trying to remove a curse, the power of the curse itself. There's a lot of different factors that go into it, but you know that typically a curse will have a solution. You, if you were looking for a solution, would seek answers with the church.
Okay, guys, listen up. We gotta go to the church when we get out of here. We gotta go to the church because I think that they might be able to help him.
They can fix the bugs?
Yeah.
They see the bugs?
Yeah. So, and I really feel like that.
The bugs are real, everybody. I don't know why you guys aren't seeing them. I wish I couldn't see them, but now I do see them, so it's probably some kind of...
Stop talking!
Are we
Marcus,
walking?
if you don't stop talking, we won't take you to the church.
Yes, but we want to
I'll
help
go to
you.
the church myself.
Excellent.
I have 2 legs.
Great,
They
but-
will take me there. If they can stop the bugs, I'll go there right now.
Okay.
Open up the door, Craig.
Oh my gosh!
So much worse than the water.
Are we
Okay,
walking
moving on.
down the hall?
So,
Yes.
the passages carry an air of solemn solitude, and you feel every footfall and cough as an affront to the weighty silence that fills the air
I
like a
don't.
thick cloud.
Yeah.
This place seems constructed of death itself. The stones are uneven and ancient. Dust chokes the corridors.
One's
Occasionally,
allergic.
you see small piles of, you see human remains, almost in the walls themselves. Is the place where somehow constructed of the bones of those who passed before you. Everybody can roll a perception check
Oh,
for
man.
me. And what is the marching order, just out of curiosity?
I'm in the front.
Here.
Second,
3rd.
17.
17.
6. 15.
13.
3. I got
Plus
it out
your-
now.
Alex
Oh, plus
and Marcus.
perception.
Who's
Sorry,
last?
perception. Sorry, I would be last.
She's last.
She's last.
3
I'm
plus
pushing.
my
I'm
8.
just keep pushing them forward.
8 plus
Okay.
3, 9, 10, 11.
11. Sorry, I didn't hear.
Crag, you are moving forward when you notice it you almost see it happening in your mind before it comes, is your expert reflexes and your long instinctive combat prowess takes over as you see a creature made of bone and wielding weapons seems to burst from the wall and turn on the group, and you see it happening, and so before everybody else has even noticed it, you already have your hammer up and you're ready as this thing comes out of the wall, turns towards the group, and begins marching forward with its weapons drawn. Quickly.
Yes.
What?
I rolled a 17 as well. Do I see the same thing?
Yes, but it is not necessarily relevant right now because Crag's in front of you. But you see it, yes.
Right.
You see this, and
My instinct would be to grab my scimitar rather than my sword. Okay. It's my own.
Okay. Roll initiative.
17 plus 6. 23.
17 plus 6, 23.
17
Yeah.
plus 6.
What?
12 plus 3, 15.
Alright. Sorry, Alex, did you tell me a number already?
No, 15 plus 4, 19.
19. Lyra, did you tell me a number?
23.
Marcus?
12.
It's almost the exact same order that we had before, except Alex didn't quite get the jump on things. Crag, you are first in line. You are first to go. What do you do? see this.
Craig's first to go?
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
because he gets
Well,
surprised.
he's
down in the hallway.
It's, yeah, because it's a surprise round, but Crag cannot be surprised, so he gets to go.
Yes.
First of all, how
Alright,
wide
buddy.
is the hole?
Currently, you would have to squeeze past Crag to get in front of him.
Oh my
and-
gosh.
Oh, Jesus.
Is there enough room to charge?
Yeah, you can charge.
Oh!
All right.
Charging power attack.
All right.
Crushing the crap.
You rush forward with your hammer held high.
Crushing the crap out
And-
of this thing. 8 plus 7. Not enough. Is 8 plus 7 enough? 15?
No, 15 is not enough. This thing moves not with.
You charged, right?
You are used
Oh, I
to
charged.
Yeah,
Plus
plus
2?
an additional 2. Okay.
17.
17 is not enough. This thing moves with surprising speed and reacts to the fact that you're coming at it with a sense of trained precision. This is not the mindless undead that you fought before. This thing reacts to your movements with skill and precision.
Super soldier.
As
Undead.
it uses a shield to knock aside your hammer, and then has its sword ready for a counterattack as we go into the first actual round of combat, in which Lyra will be first to go.
Hold person.
Hold person? Okay. You know that spell will not work on undead.
Why?
creatures.
Wait, what?
It doesn't work on undead.
I am going to positive energy.
Okay. You channel a burst of positive energy to hurt the undead, I'm sure.
Yes.
Okay. The creature is unable to resist your energy as it washes over it, cracking the bones under the weight of Serene's might.
Big roll, big roll.
2d6.
2d6. 4 and 2, 6.
Alright, 6 points of damage. The bones crack, and there is a shower of dust as parts of it wither away under this assault
And
of
it
your holy
laughs.
magic.
Thank you.
Quickly. Crag is in front of you, he has charged ahead.
I'm going to run and slide under both of their legs, pop up behind this thing.
Okay. You need to make an acrobatics check to get past both of them. Okay? So it's
why I
going
was
to be two
gonna do
separate
something
checks.
similar.
The second one is going to be harder than the first one.
Similar.
All right.
Always.
So the first check to get under Crag's legs, roll your acrobatics.
Under Crag's legs.
4. Okay, Crag, you feel a weight slam into your legs from behind. Both of you go down in a heap. Crag is laying on top of you as you are under him. I don't know what you're doing. Probably flailing a bit. Crag,
Not to jump in puddles.
Crag, it's your turn.
Okay.
I have to jump up.
Okay,
Get up, you
this thing
fools.
ahead of you jabs down with its sword as you attempt to get up.
Saving shield.
No, your shield is pinned down under Crag. How are you getting in front
I'm
of him?
laying. It's under my butt.
And he stabs solidly through you. Crag, you take... Oh, that's right. Sorry. You take 10 points of damage. This thing
Again?
skewers your side,
Again?
barely missing a vital organ.
Oh my
it
gosh.
rips the blade out. Blood comes shooting out of the wound as you stand up on your feet. Your hammer ready. What do you do?
I got up. I can't do anything, right?
You can still make an attack.
I can still attack?
Yeah.
Oh, mother power attack!
Okay.
Oh, stab me! Ah! 8 plus 7, 15. Not enough.
Not enough. Quigley flailing under. You still have to because Quigley's under you still, so you're having to reposition yourself, and you can't. You try to step on his chest and get balance for a swing, and then he shifts, and it throws you off, and you're unable to connect with your swing. Alex,
Can I?
make a perception check.
Oh. 9 plus my 8.
Okay. 17. You hear movement behind you.
Of course. I whip around.
You see a second one of these creatures is marching down the tunnel towards you with its sword and shield raised high. What do you do?
Go after it.
Okay, you go for it. It's about 15 feet ahead of you, so you can do that. I'm not saying, I'm just letting you know you're moving a little bit away from Marcus. You rush forward, and
And I attack.
All right, make your attack.
I'm gonna use my rapier.
Okay.
Which is that plus 8 as well? Oh, I wrote it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's plus 8. Oh, 8 plus 8.
Okay. So this thing has its shield out in front of you, and you can't find an opening around it. You try to take an opening you think you have, but it easily just clangs off the shield. The creature moves with deft surety as it blocks your attack.
Damn you, creature.
Marcus.
I wanted to mention that the skeleton you're seeing down there, of course, is created by our Photoshop wizards at Dragons and stuff. But if you happen to be talented at art worksies, you could always submit your artwork to be a part of the show. Not only do you have to make pictures of us for fan art, which we love to see, if you're so inclined, you could also make pictures of monsters and stuff, and maybe we'd put them in the show.
Broccoli.
Broccoli people.
Little trees.
Yeah.
Onions.
So, there's that. Do I see any bugs?
Not right now.
Dude, who cares about the bugs?
There are no bugs.
I said I told you we should leave! And, whichever skeleton is closer to me is going to have a flaming sphere placed upon it.
Right. The creature deftly moves out of the way of the flaming sphere as you cast it. There's a ball now of flaming arcane energy right at your feet. But the creature seems to be able to dance around it and still keep its composure as it looks you dead in the eye, ready for an attack, which it then makes. What's that?
So on the one that we are next to.
Yes. Yes.
I love the
Crag.
Sirenscape music for this right now.
I know.
You are
it's
getting
spamming
hit
me out.
a second time as this creature lunges forward with its blade.
I feel like we're really in it.
You take 9 points of damage this time as it cuts across your chest and dances back with its sword ready. It knows you're strong, and it seems to be trying to bait you into letting your guard down, attacking with feints
No
and
one
jabs.
baits us.
Alex,
We bait ourselves.
Yes.
your current AC is...
It's 17.
Enough. Don't worry about it. You're good.
Awesome.
It tries to lunge forward, but you're ready for it as well. You know that it's a skilled opponent. You can tell in the way it's moving. It's skilled. So you're wary on your feet as it lunges forward with its blade. You dance back out of its reach.
Perfect.
Lyra.
Channeling energy.
All right, you channel energy once again.
Lyra's turn.
7.
Okay. The creatures seem
Both of them, right?
somewhat
she's using
resistant
it
to your magic as
They're
you still
resistant?
you still damage them, but it's not as powerful as you had hoped.
But both of them?
But both of them get hit.
I want to give a shout out real quick to Doc and Neo, who are hard at work making the Sirenscapes works and the full screen graphics that you're seeing, the sword hits.
Playing it
Yes.
for us, too.
And,
Thank you, Doc and Neo.
doing all that amazing stuff. But I also wanted to shout out to them to let Neo know that I believe our Photoshop. Whoa. There's a cheer. Our Photoshop people created a skeleton sword
That looks really
swingy
cool.
thing. I think, Neo, if you look in the full screen folder, you will see it in there. I think.
Oh, I thought it was on there.
Quickly, you
Is
are.
there room for me to crawl around it now?
You would definitely take attacks of opportunity if you do so, but
He has already taken his attack of opportunity this round.
No.
and just like other
like
skilled
me,
fighters,
yes.
he has the ability to take more than one.
But you wouldn't
I'm
know
going-
that.
You wouldn't know that necessarily.
I'm going.
Okay. Surprisingly, it jabs down. Oh, not even looking at you, just jams down with its blade. But it clangs against stone, lifts up, and you're able to scoot past it.
Yeah.
Scurry, scurry, scurry.
But you have to crawl.
Squiggly
So you can get behind
And
it.
then I'm going to stand up, which is my other move.
Okay, so you are up behind it, but that's your full action for the round.
And we are now flanking.
Until you can actually engage it in combat, you're not flanking with it.
alright.
So Crag, go ahead. It's your turn.
Don't roll another 8.
Power attack.
All right, go for it.
Raging?
Ah, no. 11 plus 7.
Not enough.
Plus
What
2, right?
the?
This thing dodges around your blow in a maddening display of impressive skill as you try to just crush it with your brute force. Alex, what do you do?
I'm gonna try.
This was a bad idea!
Quickly.
Not 9 plus 8 again.
All right, it's not enough. You are unable to find an opening wide enough for you to get a solid hit on it. Marcus, it is your turn.
I was
Not a lot.
flanking.
Not yet, not until I am.
Does it dodge out of the way again?
What's your save?
17.
Just barely it manages to get out of the way as the ball.
Fine, I move it to somebody else then.
Great.
To the other
The ball comes whipping down the tunnel
different.
towards the
20.
second of these creatures,
Try it out.
who is not expecting this, is unable to dodge out of the way.
Huzzah!
ball of fire is on the way.
Okay.
3 plus 6 is 9.
Okay. Alex, you feel an almost painful warmth near your leg, but then it moves past you and you can see it just slams into the skeleton that you're fighting, and some of the bone begins to char as it tries to shake off this almost sticky mass of fire that clings to it.
Hot!
Oh, and then I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I lied.
Okay.
Go ahead.
That will take us to my turn, Crag. Getting slashed. But you're not getting slashed. Barely. It was leaning on a good number and then it shot to a different one. Alex.
Yes.
This thing takes a jab at you and connects. Alex, you only take 3 points of damage. It seems to be thrown off balance by the fire, and it takes a jab at you, and you barely manage to twist out of the way, and it's just a graze across your shoulder rather than a more solid hit. Lyra, top of the next round, what do you do?
I want to cast Sun Metal on Crag.
Okay, Crag,
What is that?
your hammer suddenly bursts into flame. A white hot flame that burns at the end of your of the hammerhead. It doesn't seem to harm the weapon, and you don't feel any heat from it, but the creature that you're fighting kind of shies away suddenly.
And he gets something for that.
So
Yes, you will get to add an additional 1d4 to your damage if you hit. Of fire damage.
Now you're flanking.
You got to hit.
Now you're
I am
flanking as you turn to
attacking
engage.
Only with my scimitar.
Okay.
3
Okay.
plus 8 plus 2.
gave that to you.
Won't hit it.
Focusing on aiding Crag rather than trying to steal the glory
Did you
for
see the
yourself.
fire?
You just
I'm best
you
at.
just try to
Fighting.
distract it with a fancy show of swordsmanship.
A little flurry there.
Yeah.
You're doing a fantastic job because Charles Pryor already mentioned earlier that you pulled the John Travolta by trying to slide through the legs. So now you're just now I don't know what you're doing, but I'm sure he'll update us.
Crag,
I
with
love
your
it.
flaming hammer held high, what do you do?
Freaking power attack!
Okay, do it.
Come on!
Don't roll low again.
Shut up! Gah!
Yes!
17 plus 7 plus 2.
Means demolished.
That's
6.
20. What?
Rush
Yeah,
6.
26 points of damage.
Does
Roll,
that hit?
roll your damage
hit?
and
yes.
an
That
additional
hit.
1d4.
Hell
You
yes.
That hit.
And don't forget the
Smash your
extra
hammer
1d4.
into this
So I
thing's
get
torso.
my 2 6s and a d4.
2 6s and a d4.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Get it, buddy.
It's going to be bone
Does
dust.
that make his hammer magical then?
So, do I count the hammer stuff separate? I'm
Just
probably,
whatever
or
the
it's all
total
same?
damage is for the
Okay.
normal. Sometimes it's important to be separate, but for this you can just
So
do
I
normal.
got 8 and 12, 20 plus the 2 from fire damage, but it doesn't matter, so it's 22 damage.
Okay. Feeling the anger growing within you, but not letting it take over like you are wont to do. You raise your flaming hammer and just smash it into this thing's torso. There is a shower of bone. A piece of its spine springs out, striking you in the chest harmlessly, as the creature just disintegrates under the power of your skilled strike. It is unable to dance out of the way of that.
I look at him and I say,
You have it for
We
4
did it!
rounds.
Together,
He has it for
as a team.
He has it for 4 rounds, right?
Okay, yep, that's correct.
I say, did you hear me so correct? We did it together.
Alex,
We did it together?
it is your turn. While Crag may be
Okay,
celebrating,
well,
you
that's
are in
fine.
more dire straits. What do you do?
Going for it.
All right.
Trying different dice.
Do we hear that there's another one?
19 on the
Yay!
die!
That is a hit.
All right. Now I roll for damage. Guys,
Yes, you do.
this. Yeah, it is a crit.
Yeah.
So
Ooh, shakalaka.
It's a crit chance.
1d6, right?
Anything less than a 20. Hey, Alex. Less than a 20 is a crit chance. You have to confirm less than 20. So, roll again.
Was out of the box, as Quigley says.
That was in the box.
Not a crit.
That was in the box, Alex. So not a crit.
Roll your damage.
Does it still hit?
Yeah, it's
No.
still, you still hit. Yeah, you don't
Now-
lose the hit.
Just to
Nothing
confirm, it's 1d6, yes?
For the rapier, it's 1d6.
Okay, here we go. Plus 2.
Why are you trying to sass it
4
faster?
plus 2 gives me 6.
Okay, you lunge forward and you spear the ribs of this thing that's sticking out of the armor that it's wearing, and you chink a little bit off of it, but it doesn't seem to As your blade slides through its open ribcage, you realize that this weapon may not be particularly suited to this type of combat.
Wow, man.
Marcus.
Hold on, a thin blade doesn't do anything against the skeleton? That's odd. I burn it with the power of the universe.
Ignore him.
But you don't, as it dives out of the way this time, expecting the fire.
That didn't work either.
Anything else?
Come on, dude, you got this.
Nope. Okay.
Hey guys, what's up? Thank you for checking us out and watching another chapter. I hope you enjoyed it. But why don't you head over to facebook.com/dragonsandstuff and watch us live at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every Friday night. I'll see you then.